to. I'm out kind of late. It's like 8-ish. Slept in for me. Went to bed at like 9:30 maybe. Woke up at 7:30. That's good. Much needed. It's actually almost 8:30. I got distracted because my flight to Germany got cancelled and I had to find a different flight, I guess. So that's why I got out so late. It's actually colder than I thought. I kind of brought like spring, summer clothes, but it's still like winter. I'm trying round 2 to go to that cafe I went to yesterday to get the egg toast. So we'll see. I wish I got 2. Oh my god. It's so good.
I went to one of the temples here, and you can see there's just so many people. And at the beginning, I almost decided to go back because there's just so many people. They're all taking pictures, and that's kind of the point. Like, I think that's why there is just so many people right at the beginning because they all want to take a picture that looks like this. But if you keep going, eventually there's spots with almost no people, and there were a lot of spots where I could get nicer pictures alone. So if you get discouraged at the beginning like I did, just keep a little bit on the path, and it's actually a very nice walk, and it took me longer than I thought, and I would have done more time, but it was about sunset, so I didn't want to get stuck up there, but I would really recommend going here. It was so nice.
What? Day of being turned away from places, and I did have really good food today. 2 ramens, some dumplings too. I originally wanted to go to the izakaya, but I got there at like 6:20 or 6:30 because my phone was dying, and it was a struggle a little bit to find it. And I like waited there for maybe 5 minutes, and then they came out with a sign that said, we are all booked up until 9. And I'm pretty sure they close at 9, so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna wait. Like, I wasn't starving, but I just didn't want to stand there and do nothing for 3 hours, or like, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. So I was trying to get the bus, and while I was getting the bus, my phone died. So I went to a convenience store, and I was like, please, can you help me, can I charge my phone? And he was like, oh yeah, sure. And he brought me over to these things that like you can rent to charge it. I was like, my phone's totally dead, like I can't rent it. So he said like, oh yeah, you can just plug it in, but I'll plug it in back here, and you can pick it up, wait for like 10 minutes. And I waited for a good 25 minutes just standing there, and like it would like get really busy and then slow down, and he would check it, and he was like, oh, like 5 more minutes. And then it got really busy again, and I was waiting for a really long time. And like by the time I got it, it was only 14% charged. I was like, okay. But yeah, so I just looked at the map to see like any last ditch effort of what was around. And I wanted to try this one ramen place I didn't try the other day. And I was like, let me just go and like see how busy it is. And if I have to wait a really long time, like I'll just go home and like eat from the convenience store basically. And I went in and she was like, oh yeah, just sit here. And I was like, can I please charge my phone? But it ended up being like, I only waited like 5 or 10 minutes. And they brought me upstairs, and like at the table, there was a phone, like a thing you could plug in your phone. I was like, thank God. I don't even care how long I have to wait. Like, I'll just sit here and like let my phone charge. So now I'm at like 50%. I feel like I'm just walking home. I feel better after I ate that meal. The hiking part was not as much, like it was more than I thought it was gonna be at the shrine, and I think I could have even done more, but like I said, my phone was desperately gonna die, and I really didn't want to like get stuck and lost on the mountain. But it was cool. It was like feel like at least an hour I was walking, and I wish I could have taken cooler pics, but I wasn't in a nice outfit really. Like, I don't know, but I got some cool videos and stuff, so hopefully I can post, I'll show that. And yeah, just walking home. I'm gonna want to go to the deer park tomorrow, I guess. But I feel like traveling is just so tiring. Very tiring. Like, I keep having to wait so long at every place, and it's just new for me. It's very new. All the food has been good, but also some of it's been like more expensive. I wouldn't pay for that if I were traveling, if that makes sense. And like it's not like worth it every time. So if you're curious about my reviews and stuff, go to Happy Cow. But also I'll probably tell in the video. I don't know. But the ramen I just had was so good. That was the best of all that I've had so far. I would probably skip the other two. Like, if you had to choose just one, if you didn't have time for anything else, skip the other two, go to that one I just went to. It was fire. It was so good. I asked for like a little bit more spicy too, and it was like the perfect amount of spicy. It was really, really good. Okay, I've already been talking for almost 5 minutes, so get you back to the vlog.